All right, we're going to do this in take two. We're going to show you a good deal that you may want or may not want, depending. So let's rock our intro. Okay, so I am having a lot of fun with my new Laser Engraver, but I'm learning a lot. Going through a lot of wood, learning a lot. So I made this really neat little puzzle for Lake of the Woods. Helps you with fish identification and where the most popular spots are in the lake to catch them. You got little fishies here that go in there. So not for the littlest ones, I guess. So that's another thing. I think these are too small for kids to swallow. So I may have to make this not a puzzle. I don't know. And I'm learning a lot on sort of lasering a fill or a line. So the difference here is I'm combining my painting skills with the laser. Now this particular one, I should have filled it next time around. It'll give it more texture. Then something like this. Real pretty. So then of course you've seen my pens. And I have keychains too. So lots of stuff. Knives, stuff like that. You could engrave anything. So, well, we're going to sort of go into, let me pull it up here. Display capture. There it is. Make me small. And we're going to go into a sort of a deal that Adam Stack has right now. The Black Friday's coming up. A lot of really good deals are happening. I'm going to show you a little something about buying a laser that you may or may, you have to do a little cross shopping on this. So let's make me small. Go to my screen capture and go to the Adam Stack website. So they have a up to 57% off sale right now. And I will tell you that this thing right here, the Ultras, because you want this container. You just want the container, okay? The housing on it. It includes a camera, a top-down camera, which is great. Because if you're doing lots of like pens, I can put a lot of pens in there and just sort of line up my etching and boom, 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 boom. Do half a dozen pens or a dozen pens all at once, which is great. You really want to do something like that. Now, I will tell you that the Ultra bodies, or the Unibody series, this series, this is what you really want. This stuff, when you etch, it gets toxic. A lot of smoke, a lot of fumes, things like that. You have to have it. You just gotta. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's the way it is. So we're going to go down to, I had it earlier. Oh, well. Let's go to their 48. This right here. So their 48 is, well, I have a 12. This is 4 times the power, all right? Gotta have this. Now, this is more than half off. Or it's half off, right? Yeah, $849 as opposed to $1,700. Now, I will tell you something, too, about it, that if you go to Amazon, sometimes you can save even more than they have on their website. So let's go to Atom Stack here. And this is their 12. This is what I got. Now, I know it says $4.99. On their website, they sell it for $4.49. Okay, but let's see what we got. Atom Stack. I think it's in here someplace. I want the A12 Ultra. There it is. Okay, so they have it for $4.49. These guys have it for $4.99, but they have a $100 off coupon. So that's $100 off. So it's $3.99. It's actually cheaper to get it on Amazon. This is the 24, double the power. $120 off, $7.99. So it's down to $6.79. And their 48 is $400 off, so it's $8.49. Now, if we go over here, $8.49 is their 48. And I think it was about that. See, there's a $4.49. So it's $50 cheaper on Amazon, that one. And it's the same price on Amazon than on their normal website. So I will tell you something. You don't get you get a really good laser engraver for this price with a housing, which is necessary. You have to have it. It has a nice vent, fan, and a top-down camera. And again, I told you why that was really important, to line everything up accurately. There's things you're going to have to buy with this. So you can't just buy this. Yeah, you want to just buy this. But let's go over to the accessories. And you're going to get some accessories that are necessary for it. Let's go to Atom Stack Store in Amazon. Sometimes it's cheaper in Amazon. Sometimes it's cheaper by the manufacturer. So you can see the box here. That's a $200 on sale. But you're going to need some other things, like the honeycomb laser bed. You have to get this, all right? You just gotta. It's $69 online at Amazon. That's a very important thing. So here, where is it? I think that's it there. So $76, so it's a little cheaper. Buy these guys. So you want to sort of bounce back and forth between Amazon. I know it's $8, $7 more expensive. It's still cheaper on Amazon. Now the pump is not available right now. You really need an air pump. Now what I did is I bought a very expensive because this is, I think, the air pump on the Air Purify Extension Air Assist set. So this right here is their Air Assist, $109. So what I did do, I went online and I saw a lot of different stuff. And this is about 4 pounds of PSI. So if you have an air compressor, you could go ahead and use an air compressor, just dial it down and do really, really well. But what I did, and you can't even hear it, but it's an aquarium pump. So you can get an aquarium. I mean, you have to get a good one. Air pump. You got to get a beast. So, something. Even this 254 gallons per hour is not going to do a great job. You really need to get something that has a much higher flow to it. So, and these things are really quiet. So you could get a very powerful air pump on these, and It's 475 gallons per hour for $70. So this will actually do just fine for this for your air assist. It says it has 4 outlets. It's just got an adapter. You're only going to use one. You're going to crank it all the way up because more is better. And there is a conversion online. So GPH to PSI. GPH to PSI. So you go to this and you can just punch in 475. It's about a 1/4 inch tube. That's what you're looking at. So here's your PSI. That's not really right. Calculate. All right. Well, that's not really right. Oh, that's GPH, right? Yeah, GPH, not GPM. So I think that calculates to about 4.5. But you can go ahead and do that, and that's plenty for this unit. So you could get just a nice quiet air, aquarium compressor for a decent amount, and it works just fine. Super quiet, can't even hear it, and the machine will turn it on and off depending on your settings. There's another thing that you're going to have to get, which is the software. They gave you a 30-day trial, and they do have their own software, but Lightburn is the preferred software. And you can get Lightburn. Lightburn is $82 online. So you have to have that. So you've got a $400 12-watt system, Ultra. You're going to spend $70, $80 for a nice air pump, and you're going to spend $70 on a bed for it, something to cut on, and then you're going to get the Lightburn, which is about $80. So those things you have to add into it. You just got to add into it. Those are minimum. Now, there are things that I could see myself buying later. The rotary roller, I think it's a little cheaper on the website, I think. Yeah, it's a little cheaper on the website. So it's $259 here, and it's $230 here. Now, it's real important to get their brand, because what you're going to need is pedestals to increase the height on your box, on your engraver. So you're going to need these little extensions. Now, you could probably prop it up somehow, but I wouldn't do that, because they actually do have an this extension, air assist, other accessories. So they do have right here dedicated to the unibody series here. This right here is their, I don't know if that's a pedestal for it. So, but yeah, you could do something like that, which gets it up and still seals it. So that's $110 just for the pedestal for it. Now, I don't know how much fumes this is going to put out, but this could be really good if you want to do wood and stuff like that. This is probably something that you're going to have. So now, how could I afford this? I mean, I'm not a rich man at all. You guys know that. I sell my baits, and I try to earn as much money as I can to support my fishing hobby. So I got this for fishing, but also earn a little bit extra money. What I did is I kind of had a garage sale. I had some nice stuff in my garage that I just don't use, never have. I mean, you'd be surprised what you have in your garage, or in your attic, or in your basement. And I just stuck it on Facebook Marketplace. and I just sold it. Stuff I just don't use. And you'd be surprised. 50 bucks here, 10 bucks here, 20 bucks here, 100 bucks there. All these things just sort of added up. And it allowed me to do something like this. Now, I did it to make some money and also have a lot of fun. I mean, I like art. I've always been an artist. You guys know that. I mean, my wife and I, she met me when I was a starving artist. And I'm going to have to fix this. And anyway, so I did airbrush art way back in the 80s. And she walked into my art store. I asked her out. I did it so awkwardly, even I wouldn't have said yes to me. So, but I like creating stuff. And, between my hard baits, my soft baits, my flies, and now I have a way of customizing, a lot of things and personalizing them for all of you. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, you can engrave knives, the handles. Also, with an etching coat, you could do the blades. That's going to be really cool to do. So it's just something to think about. Atom Stack. I keep saying stock. Atom Stack. All right. Their Ultra series is well worth it. You will have to buy, an encasement or make one. A lot of guys, you can go online, the Fumes and everything, they made their own wood boxes, and then they put in an event and stuff like that. But I'll tell you another nice thing about this is that it's completely transparent and it's tinted, so I don't need to wear safety goggles to look at the laser. So, and it's a 360 visibility. And since it's to my right, all the other stuff is made out of fabric and Velcro. Can't see through the sides. So, and that's something that I want to do because I'm sitting here and there it is. So this is actually a very well made case. Definitely. You have to get that. You have to get that. And the camera is just a super duper thing. I mean, you have to have a camera too. If you plan on doing more than one thing and for lining things up, it's kind of an important thing. And you don't know this until you buy something like this. And you just got to have these accessories. I mean, you just got to have it. Now, I've got this thing going about 20 feet out. So it's losing some of its push, the air. So I ordered me an inline vent fan. And I'm going to put it in the vent in order to pull more air through it and get it out. And it'll create more of a vacuum within that housing that's there. Because I really am very sensitive to smoke and fumes. And this'll help a lot. So, and that comes tomorrow, and get that hooked up, and I should take care of all my fumes. It's snowing all this week. We got a big snowstorms coming in. I've got the snow sticking. I got a beautiful, landscape around me right now. It's all white. It's gorgeous, and more. By the end of the week, we'll be shoveling feet of snow outside. So this is what you do when it's snowing. Can't go fishing. You start learning new things. But I love creating art. I love creating art. And you will have to go through a lot of this wood. The wood's only about $1 a sheet. So you're going to buy, 45, 50, 70 sheets of this. And you're just going to learn with it. There's a website. Let me put this up. there is a really cool website that you guys, anybody who's into laser printing, you have to go to this website called Creative Fabrica. That's what it's called. Now they've got over 1 million files. So you could just type in anything. So let's say eagle. You want to cut an eagle. So they give you all these different patterns. And here's a 3D one here. So these are layers upon layers right here. And basically these are all done for you. I mean, all you got to do is download it and boom. And then import it into your Lightburn program and you're done. So there's, one I did earlier. So that's the one I just showed you. And you could go ahead and just make these as gifts or sell them. Paint them, and just get some craft paint over at the store, really inexpensive, and just go ahead and do it. I spray it with an epoxy spray, and in order to give it a little bit of shine to it and just make it look a little more durable. So very cool. And this is what you can do. I mean, it's that simple. You want to do, go to 3D crafts here, and you could go to, keychains. And look, I mean, you can just download all these keychains, and there's one for mountains and stuff, and all you got to do is download it. That's all you got to do, and then just put the file in and cut it. I know. It's not that hard. It's just not that hard. Give it a shot. See what you think. And if you guys have a suggestion for me, heck, I have one of my viewers. He gave me some information on a hunting partner of his, and I made what I think turned out fantastic. I can't show you because you might see it, but I think it turned out really, really good. So sometimes you can leave the creative aspect to me. Just give me the details of who you want to give a gift to or for yourself, and I will create it. So you may be surprised what I can do. I'm always surprised about what I can do, but 50 years, 60 years, almost 60 actually, I've been creating since I was in grade school, and I can come up with some pretty cool stuff. So anyway, you guys take care, and we'll exit out with Maddie and Tay, because Shut Up and Fish is a great little song.